From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Right over there playing pool.
Why are you playing pool?
Shut up, you! You could have picked any other girl.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
April Gomez comes to Cheaters with concerns regarding her boyfriend's demeanor. Fearing her relationship lacks fidelity, April turns to the X-rays of truth. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
Derek and I used to be so in love. We used to tell each other everything. I mean, it was, how was your day? Let me help you with your bags. I mean, it was just that mutual connection there. Now, it's even hard just to get him to give me a kiss. I mean, I try and there just seems to be a block.
Derek Erickson, age 28, an office worker accused of spending time with another woman. Armed with information on the suspect's daily schedule provided by a distraught April, Cheaters field agents set up around the suspect's workplace. Cheaters investigators stay on Erickson's tail as he leaves work for the day. The suspect arrives at a gym.
I've tried everything that I could possibly do. I've colored my hair. I've tried to lose weight. I've tried to get his attention every which way, buy sexier clothing. And it just seems like nothing is grabbing his attention, making him notice me. Lately, Derek has been staying at his brother's place. It tends to be closer to school, and frankly, he's never stayed away from me up until recently. He doesn't come home, and he just shoots me a text and says, "I'm staying at my brother's," and I really have no say.
After a while, the suspect comes out of the gym and stands around smoking. He seems to be waiting for someone. Eventually, an unknown vehicle pulls up in front of him. Erickson gets into the vehicle, driven by an unknown female. The companion, with a bit of a lead foot, hauls away with her captive. Unfortunately, the Cheaters detectives lose the suspect and his lady. Cheaters reacquires the suspect a couple of hours later when the companion drops him off back at the gym. Erickson walks around to the driver's side and leans in for a kiss. Finished for the day, Erickson finds his vehicle and drives home for the night.
This is the first time that I've ever felt this way about someone. 150%, I'm in love with him. I mean, I would do anything for him. He just gives me the reason to think that he's being unfaithful and dishonest with me.
Once again, Cheaters operatives scope out the suspect's workplace. Near the end of the day, Cheaters spotters see the suspect as he leaves work. Erickson drives away, tailed by a Cheaters mobile unit, to a fast food restaurant. After picking up food, the suspect drives to a nearby liquor store. Erickson makes his purchase, and the suspect then drives to an unknown apartment complex. Carrying his bounty, Erickson carefully makes his way up the stairs where he stays overnight. Once Erickson leaves for the day, Cheaters agents get on the move, following the suspect. Erickson drives back to the apartment seen on previous days' surveillance. A few hours later, Erickson steps outside, heading to his car. He gets ready to leave, and the blonde companion, now identified as Susan Charnel, catches him at the car. She gives him a small item and then gets a hug in return. A lease check determines that Charnel rents the apartment. Erickson says goodbye in an intimate fashion. Coming up, the confrontation.
With the suspect's illicit activities confirmed, Cheaters calls April to scrutinize the findings. Distraught over the possibilities, April prepares to view the lonesome truth.
April, I want to say thank you for coming out this evening. I'd like to get right into this. Are you prepared to see what we've come up with in our investigation?
Yes, 100% I am.
All right. Our investigation begins outside of Derek's workplace. Sometime later, we see Derek emerge. He walks out to his vehicle and he gets in. And he later arrives at a gym, walks inside, gets a little workout in. We see him leave the gym, having a cigarette. And a while later, this unknown female picks him up. And shortly
That's
later,
my friend Susan's car.
That's your friend's car.
Yes.
Do you recognize her? Do you recognize her?
It's Susan, my best friend.
This is your best friend. So you know this girl. So you actually, how long have you guys been best friends?
10 years.
10 years? I'm really, really sorry about that. Some time passes, they return to the gym. That's when Derek leans in and gives your best friend Susan a kiss, and she drives away. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Do you want to continue watching this? Okay. On this day of our investigation, April, we are outside of Derek's workplace. Sometime later, Derek emerges and he gets into his vehicle and leaves. As our detectives follow Derek's vehicle, it then arrives at this apartment complex. April, does this look familiar? Does this look like Susan's place?
Yes, that is her place.
That's when we see him walk up the stairs.
Both of them.
Some time passes, and a while later he emerges. Walks over to his vehicle. Before he can shut the door, we see Susan come out wearing what looks to be a bathrobe. They embrace with a kiss. He squeezes her lower posterior, proceeds to get into his vehicle, and our detectives follow him as he arrives at a gas station. Listen, I know this is really hard to watch, but tell me if you remember this phone call.
Hey, babe.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
I just left class right now. I'm about to head home. What are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I was on the phone with Chris and Tony, and they want to actually go see a movie. Did you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm just really, really exhausted. I didn't get any sleep last night. You know I gotta have that test on Wednesday.
Okay, I'll get the shower ready for you and give you a nice massage.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You're my girl.
Oh, I love you.
That's why I love you.
Love you too.
All right, talk to you soon.
Bye, baby.
April, this time this is what I want to do. I think you've seen enough. We know exactly where they're at. They're at the Bull Lounge. I have detectives on site, and they will give us some intel when we arrive.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Right this way, please.
Watch out for the ice.
Watch your step. Come on, April. Let's do this.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
To the right. Right over there, playing pool.
Oh, yeah. Bitch. Oh, yeah. Hell no.
Whoa, what is going on? Whoa. Baby. Whoa. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. No. Why? We're playing pool. What it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Please, baby. Wait, stop.
Tell me.
This. What are you doing right now?
Fine.
Look, it's not what it looks like.
Tell them.
What are you?
Raise your hand. Shut up, you.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Look.
Don't touch him.
Calm down.
Touch him.
What's going on? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Look.
Saw them. Hey, Lex. I saw it.
I'm Clark Gable with Cheaters, and all this because she was worried that her boyfriend was actually cheating on her.
I don't have anything to say. I saw it with my own eyes.
Look, why are you? What is this?
This is Cheater.
What is this?
Derek.
What is this?
Saw it all.
Do you remember this day?
I saw it. Oh.
Why are you doing this?
I saw it.
Calm down. I don't know what this is.
Do you know what this is?
Why are y'all doing this?
Do you remember this day?
Oh, what? Why? Who are you guys? What are y'all
I'm
doing?
Clark Gable with Cheaters. You cheated on your girlfriend with her best.
Dude, you do not have any proof that I cheated on her.
I have no proof?
Okay, no, you have no proof.
So what's this? What is this? Is this you guys picking her up in a car? You stayed at her house a couple nights
Maybe
when
I
you were
was getting...
Stop touching him, bitch. Stop.
Coming up next, the conclusion.
Right over there playing pool. Hey, Susan.
Why are we playing pool?
Shut up, you! Don't touch me.
You have nothing to say, Susan? Your best friend, 10 years? So you have nothing to say about any of this? Nothing. Picking up the bottle, picking up the fast food, her coming out in a robe, giving you your keys to your car. I mean, besides walking away, you at least give your girlfriend an apology? She told me 3 months ago you went to go ask her parents if you could marry her. True? All I'm here to get is your side of the story. Why did you do this?
Oh, man. I can't believe this, man.
What were your
They
intentions
do not
for
need to
doing
be
this?
physical with each other, man.
Where did you think this was
Look.
going to go? This isn't about making you upset or anything, man. I'm just here to get her answers. That's all I'm asking you, is what exactly happened, man?
Look, man, it's just...
Like, where was the mistake made?
It's not a mistake, man. It's just things run its course, you know what I mean? Things just run its course.
And when you say that, can you reiterate? Like, what do you mean by things run their course?
Guys,
Tell me. Just tell me.
Look.
What?
baby.
He said things ran their course. What did he mean by that? Like,
Well, a little bit much one night, and we hooked up,
and that's what happened.
and I moved out. And this has been going on for a little while now. We wanted to tell her.
Well, what happened?
Didn't know it'd be going on this long.
Well, they're still living together.
I know.
When you put your eyes up like that, that kind of looks like you don't really care. I mean, you guys have been friends for 10 years. It's a very
Oh
long
no,
time.
there's been a disconnect since. I had to move out, okay?
Do you think that played a role in the disconnection of your friendship?
I can't help how I feel.
Worst possible scenario. I know. You're a good girl. I never want to break your heart. I never break your heart. Look, I promise.
My best friend!
I promise.
With my best friend?
Look, she spent 2 years with us.
You could have picked any other girl.
I could have.
Any other girl.
It was not my choice.
My
This
best-
just happened. It just happened. It's not my choice, I promise. I didn't want this to happen. I want us to fall in love and stay in love forever, but it just didn't happen that way.
My best friend.
It didn't happen that way.
You're
Oh my God. Baby.
yourself.
Please.
Yourself.
Look, I know you're upset.
Bye.
I know you're upset. I know you're upset.
Bye.
Look, it doesn't have to be like this.
Bye.
We can all be
Bye.
friends.
Bye.
Come down,
Bye.
come down.
No, go.
Hey,
Stop. Bye.
Stop.
Bye.
Stop.
Bye.
Stop.
Bye.
This is not the place for this. You're making. You realize what this cameras in here?
Bye.
You have cameras in here.
Bye.
You have cameras in here right now.
Do you have anything to say at all, Derek?
Yeah, I already told her everything.
You bitch. I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry?
No.
Derek, do you have anything else to say at this point?
Look, man, it's over. It's over. I mean, obviously, there's no coming back from this.
What about her parents, though? She said her parents love you and you told them that
I love her parents. I love her whole family. I love her. It's just we're not meant to be. We're just not meant to be in this relationship. We've grown apart over time. It's happened. Like there's a new girl in the scenario.
From what I got from Susan is that you guys had some drinking fun together and then ended up sleeping with each other.
That's the way it started out. What relationship doesn't, right? Things got a little carried away one night. They were best friends. Didn't think much about it, and then, I thought one night after we hooked up, it'd be over with, and that's obviously not the case. A year now, and we're still hooking up, and.
Put that down.
Don't talk to her. Do not talk to her.
Look, I don't think it's physical.
go. Let's get out of here. Hey, leave
Take this off. No, go yourself. Take this off.
I never thought that I would ever
No,
see
this
that
is
side of
exactly
her.
why we didn't want to tell her. This is exactly why.
You can't
Really
speak.
idiots over here.
You can't talk to crazy like that.
Exactly why.
Are they still out here? Where'd they go? They leave?
They got in the car.
They got in the car and left? Are you ready to get warm? You want to get out of here? Is there anything else that you'd want to say to our audience right now that could learn from this?
I want every woman that is going through the same thing as me to know that you don't need another person to make you happy. If they cheat on you, if they you over, let them. You're better than them. Keep going with life. Your energy is all that matters. As long as you exalt good energy, that's all that matters.
Following the outcome of the confrontation, April considers her various choices. Stay tuned as Cheaters updates you on what decision she makes. But first, please welcome Chris Gaffney. Chris comes forward hoping to clear the air surrounding the night he was caught with his brother's wife.
I went over to see her for the night. We thought Darren was going to be away for the evening and quite a while afterwards, so we kind of got together and, you know, had a little time with ourselves, got a little alone time, and turns out when everybody showed up, I initially thought that someone was breaking in, and so it was a little nerve-wracking.
What the? God! Security? My wife? My own wife? What the? My own wife? What the? You? My own wife? What the? Jennifer?
Hey, someone grab this.
Jennifer? This?
Stop!
My own
Stop!
brother?
Stop! Just
My
stop!
own brother?
No! Stop!
This is bull.
Find out like
This is bull.
Darren, what the?
I can't believe you, Chris.
I would totally expect Darren to act the way he did. That's his wife. I would feel the same way. But, you know, I mean, she and I fell in love. We seemed to kick it off really well, and things weren't led the way they did. So, you know, he and I haven't talked since then, and it's kind of really upset our family a lot, and I wish I would have said something, but at the same time, you know, hey, it happened, and that's the way it is.
Look, you don't need to be in here. No. You don't need to be in here. Security. God, I told you that it's not your house anymore. You don't need to be in here. Look, this is my house. You can sign that. You don't need to be here.
Are you really trying to come over here and take your husband's house from me?
It's our house.
It's not our house anymore because you cheated on him with his brother when you were married.
It doesn't matter. He still wasn't with me. It doesn't matter.
Well, after the confrontation, I tried to calm her down. She tried to calm me down. We decided that we would just kind of get away. We went and left the house a few hours later. Decided to go to a hotel. But we really just talked about what we wanted to do and how happy we were. And that this is just going to blow over and it's going to be gone and done with. And paper is going to be signed that she's going to be away from him. I'm happy. She's happy. We can't... anything else doesn't really matter right now.
Devastated by her boyfriend's callous betrayal, April Gomez compares her life to a bad romantic comedy. April states, life seemed so rosy with him. Derek always took my side in things. I can't believe he'd do something this foul to me. For his part, Derek Erickson knows he screwed up. The suspect admits that he could have handled the situation better. Erickson acts contrite, though he knows that April will not take him back. Erickson says, well, at least I've still got Susan. Susan Charnel had no comment at this time.
If you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.